Hey, this is Mark Poiesz with Tyler Farr. Today we're at Soundcheck Rehearsal Studios in Nashville for the last day of Tyler's 2016 rehearsals before we head out on tour. And really excited to hit it this year. Most of the summer we'll be out with Brad Paisley in the support slot with him, and we're going to fill in the schedule with festivals, fairs, a couple gritty club shows. Definitely going to be a really packed summer and fall for us. So I just want to do a brief drum kit overview, walkthrough of what I'm using this year. I've got this beautiful Ludwig classic maple kit out on the road again this year. I got this last year. It's a custom wrap called Antique Oxide Red in my same sizes that I always like. 16 by 24 kick drum, 13 by 9 rack tom, 14 by 16 floor, 16 by 18 floor. I'm always using a 6.5 by 14 Black Beauty on the main snare stand. This year I added a 6 by 12 classic maple snare on my left, just for a couple side snare parts, second, piccolo parts that are on some of the records, and then for some other fun stuff we do in the show. The whole kit is held together with this Gibraltar stealth rack. I have it broken into two halves. Right side, left side, and literally everything attaches to it. I've really been enjoying how solid that is, and haven't had any problems. I don't have a drum tech, a dedicated drum tech out on the road, so it's really important for me to have things not fall apart or move whatsoever, and this has been fantastic. Pedals, I'm using the Ludwig Atlas Pro double bass drum pedal, and that is absolutely my favorite bass drum pedal in the market right now. Gibraltar hi-hat stands and a Gibraltar on a trigger pedal that we'll talk about a little later. Sabian Cymbals, that has always been what I use for pretty much my whole career. From left to right, AAX Explosion Crash 19, a 20-inch Explosion Crash, a 20-inch V Crash, and a 20-inch HHX Ozone. This thing is fantastic and warped and has been beaten the crap out of, and it's still surviving somehow. And I just love the sound of it. I'm not really a China guy. I love having something trashy but a little more multi-purpose than a China, and that's exactly what that does for me. Ride cymbal is an HHX Legacy Heavy Ride 22. This is probably my favorite Sabian cymbal right now. It, to me, represents the perfect ride cymbal. It's got wash. It opens up beautifully. It's dark and warm, but plenty of articulation. It's got a great bell. It's just fantastic. I end up doing a good amount of crashing on it, really, in the show, going for those gritty parts, and it sounds great. The hats are my own sort of combo of a 16 explosion hat bottom, and on top right now I've got an AAX Dark Crash as a top, and I really dig it because it's got a darker, dirtier thing that sort of balances out the brightness that is inherent in the mics and in a lot of these venues, so the darkness really helps. On all the cymbals I've got the Cymbolt mounting system. All of them are the slip fit version, and I love it because it makes my setup and tear down really quick. Hi-hat clutch included. Everything rides in their proprietary cymbal bag, and it has been completely flawless for me. So that's been something I've really been happy to have on the kit. Drum heads, as always for me, Evans. ST coated on the snare top, 300 snare side bottom. I've been trying an HD dry on the 12 and really digging it, not needing any other muffling. Got a drum tack muffling the top snare and also muffling the bottoms of the floor toms to take out a little bit of that growl. All the toms are Evans clear G2s over clear G1s. That's just my favorite combination. Always has been. I try other stuff, I always come back to it. Kick drum is an EMAD heavyweight, 2-ply with a patch on it, and our Tyler Farr logo head out front is an EQ3. Stick-wise, been using my same Hickory 757 from ProMark that I have been very happy with. Some people know it as the formerly the Ray Luzier model. Got a little bit of electronics on here, as you can see. PD8 on the left, PD8 on the right, and a KD7 kick trigger down here. It's all running over the Roland SPD-SX, and firing samples out, and then the SPDSX in turn, all my onboard pads are actually controlling a very simplified tracks rig. We don't do a lot of that stuff in a show. It's a lot of clicks and count-offs and tambourines and periodic drum loops, but still running it on Ableton because that is the most stable way to run it. And then if the whole world ends, we just have a backup click, the Alesis SR18 backup click down there. So that's pretty much the deal with the kit this year, all squeezed onto this 6x8 riser that is 4 feet off the ground. So if I drop something, it is gone for the rest of the show. Hope to see you guys out there this year. Thanks for watching.